I remember the first moment I sat in the apartment that I had lived in after the movers had taken all the furniture and my books and stuff away. I remember sitting there actually in the windowsill looking at the space that had occupied so much life, so many memories, people visiting, family, the power of sitting in what was now an empty space after filling it with me and with the things that mattered to me and a lot of stuff that didn't, in fact. I remember that feeling. It was a really, really beautiful, complicated, painful feeling. And so here I am with my space, with this beautiful office at Congregation Nativot Shalom, that if you can see, there are boxes, there's a guitar, there are my books. In front of me there are photos of my family, art created by people I love. But what you can't see is the stacks and stacks of paper and binders that I've gone through. And in those binders and stacks of paper that I've accumulated over my 11 years here are countless letters back and forth with people who are members of this community or elsewhere. But as I excavate, I found my college thesis. I found letters that I'd written as an assistant rabbi in Sharon, Massachusetts. I found all sorts of things I didn't expect to find. And it happens to be that we're in the middle of a Torah portion that really helps. It really helps with the process of inventory taking. Because in Parsha Terumah, there is a serious amount of stuff that's listed, but the introduction to it is where I wanted to focus just for the moment. The beginning of our Parsha is God saying to Moses to tell all the Israelites, V'chuli Terumah me'et kol ish asher yidvenu libo, tikchu et Terumati. Now, Terumah, the name of the Parsha, means a kind of gift, a donation. But the donation that is necessary to create the holy is something that comes with a willing heart. Yidvenu libo. So people were called to give, but only called to give what they felt called to give. And the combination of the demands of the moment and their spontaneous, sweet gifts, the holiness of their stuff, that's a profound moment of reflection. What of your stuff is holy? What of the stuff that is yours that is holy would you be willing to give? And one of the things that I'm challenged with in this moment is going through my inventory of stuff. What do I want to leave for my successor here in my office? And what do I think I will need for the next phase of my journey? I can't know. I really can't know. So much of what makes a journey holy is that you don't know what's next. It's about faith in the future. And so I am staking so much of my next step on faith. I have a lot of stuff. Less now, I'm getting rid of some of it. But in the Parsha we've got crimson threads and gold and silver, and all of it came from somewhere. It didn't come from nowhere. The Israelites carried it with them. In fact, they were told by God, on the way out of Egypt, borrow the stuff. So much of it. Now, borrow the stuff and you're never going to go back. It means sometimes you carry with you things that might not have originally been yours. If you're lucky, sometimes you can set that down, and if you're really lucky, it'll be stuff you never want to set down. What a gift it is to carry with us all of the experiences we've ever had, knowing that we're constructing something holy. And just like the Mishkan, the tabernacle in this week's Parsha, that holy thing constructed of so much stuff will go with you. You can take it apart. You can put it back together. It won't ever look the same, even if you get the most careful of instructions and you are the most skilled of builders and artists. We never look the same when we take our next steps forward. We have more stuff to sift through, and organically some of it we will set down. So the question that I'll ask myself in front of you, and maybe ask you, whoever you might be, is, what do you carry that you want to carry? What do you carry that you wish to set down? Because that's your choice too. The holiness of your next step, well, you'll find out what it looks like, what it feels like, how to carry your new stuff. May we be blessed to carry on the holy things that we have inherited, the holy things we have created, and to know that all around us is art and love and books and stuff waiting to join us on the journey.